Okay. Hello, noobs. Noobs. It's Attorney Trilogy, Phoenix Wright. Happy Thursday, September 12th, 2019. And we're starting up. You know, we finally found Pearl, and she ran away because she felt bad about something that happened to Maya. And we ran into Godot. Actually, first I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday, but it was date night. I'm pretty sure, well, I at least gave notice on the Discord and Twitter. Anyway, we're back. And yeah, dude, we got all kinds of problems. There was an earthquake. We think Maya's trapped in the cave. The gate to the inner sanctum or whatever is locked. We still don't know where Pearl ran off to. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. And oh yeah, I mean, we even went back to Edgeworth. He's scared of earthquakes. He's got a fear because that's when he got stuck in the elevator and his dad died and all that stuff. There's a lot going on that we left off on. All right, let me see if I can get the right one. 6. No, not that one. 21, 56, 7. Alright, how's everyone doing tonight? My first week at my new job, the first week of my new job is almost POW. Tomorrow will be, tomorrow's Friday. And, well, things have been good. It definitely feels like more my kind of pace of job. Just give me tasks to do, and I'll do them. Because the other job I was in, there's a lot of projects that I was involved in, and while not necessarily a bad thing, projects end, new projects come on, and it gets a little hectic having to adapt every time. Some people like that, like the variability. I'm not quite that kind of person. Hence why the department I'm in now a little better. It's kind of just, this is what you do it, right? I mean, obviously there's going to be exceptions where things aren't always, it's not going to be the same thing, but it's kind of like, this is your job, this is your responsibility, these are your tasks for the day. Anyway, let's go. Inner Temple, we just got here after the earthquake. We're freaking out. Hey, Beats Turtle, I saw you in Charm Scully's stream. She was also streaming Phoenix Wright. I was lurking, of course, but I did see you chatting it up. How's it going? How was the stream? Right? Is this what Godot was talking about? I know she was on Steel Samurai. Actually, she just started, it looked like. She was on like game 1 because there's the Steel Samurai, and that was something Powers, Will Powers, whatever his name is, the big lion dude. But that was in episode 1. And Old Bag, you got to see Old Bag again. The trick locks. Now then, Iris, prove these at once. Yeah, we also saw for some reason there's like 5 locks on here now. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid what are you talking about? You got the key. It's not possible for me. Why not? Ani? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. So she got away from Edgeworth. Know that there was only 1 lock when we last came here. Yeah, the one in the middle. Now there's 5. Go figure. Think Iris put those on? I think so. You hear about the BDSM test conversation? No. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. If it is what I think it is, I'm kind of glad I wasn't there for that. I must have been washing dishes or something during that part. I hope you're not scarred, Beast Hero. You're okay. You come in here, we'll talk about more. We'll relax a little. Well, I mean, BDSM is not for everyone. And, it's, yeah. You're saying you can't undo the new locks. Yes! If only I was stronger, because Edgeworth was cringing. from his fears. It was weird. He learned something new, I guess. How you feeling, Edgeworth? Look a little pale. Want to talk? Your face all green. You know, you're only usually green when you feel nauseous. I don't know why Phoenix is sick, but I don't think... I mean, I guess he's nauseous, too. Miles Edgeworth, get some air. Watch over the suspect. Go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly forgive. Got whipped in mid-sentence. No telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. How you doing, though, Beat Turtle? How's the art coming along? Did you, did you finish up your watercolor painting? I mean, it looked pretty done, the picture that you showed on the Discord, but... I mean, maybe there's touch-ups that you could still do? I don't know. Go get some rest. It's only concern now, Miles Edge. Oh, look, she's worried about him. Not cute. Understood. Handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things. Pooh. It's okay, Edgy Pooh. Got so much pride. It's probably off crying in a... No. Edgeworth cry? I don't think so. You finished it. Cool, cool. Are you gonna send it to her or just hold it for next time you see her? Like, how do you... I guess, how would you mail it? Do you, like, you roll it up. You don't want to crease that, right? And hydrate. Thank you, Beats Turtle. So, are you gonna send it to her, or what's gonna be the deal here? She already has it. Oh, that was quick. Wait. Did she not come to Hawaii yet? How'd you do? What? Did you overnight it to her? Or you have teleport powers? Or how'd you... What? Pride is simply another trap hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix, right? We're gonna stay here, see if we can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. It's very interesting. We're getting, in this episode, throughout the episode, we've had different helpers follow us around. So, the detective followed us around for a little bit, Gumshoe. Edgeworth followed us around for a little bit. Von Karma followed us around a little bit. You know, in the prologue of the episode, Maya was following us around, like the usual. So it's very interesting that we're getting different supporting characters. Made her a note. Oh, that's a different girl. Oh, you drew that for someone else. I'm sorry, I thought it was the same person. Cool, okay. I mean, hopefully she appreciated it. And that looked pretty awesome. I might ask you for some commission so I can hang it behind me and I got something to show instead of this red light and blank closet. Thanks for your help. Now then, Iris, ask you a few things. You snake in the grass. Why'd you make a run for it? I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried, I just had to come and see. Yeah, likely story. Other words, you didn't run away to help to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but then I saw these chains here. All these extra locks someone put on the sacred cavern's door. Who in the world would do something like this? So there's still someone running around sabotaging things. Chains on the gate, gravy on the portrait. We found out Elise Duxnem was Misty Fey, Maya and Mia's long-lost mother. So many more questions came up. We gotta get through this. And again, when, you know, you want to get through a chain and lock like this, you go through the chain, not the lock. It's generally, sometimes it's easier to cut a chain than to get through the lock. Trick lock. Trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. Hundreds of ways to set them. Only one person who set the lock can open it. Wow, really? Aren't the ones who set these locks? Don't think it's that simple, Franziska von Karma. We're here the first time, only one lock. See, and the question is, how long did it take to put up those 4 other locks? Like, that's kind of strange. I mean, how long has it been since we were walking around investigating and boom, someone was in here putting 4 locks up, right? Very strange. I do want to say multiple personality disorder. Oh, Iris? You think that's really Dahlia? I mean, it's either that or it's a twin or something, right? I think right now I wanna lean more towards the multiple personalities Beats Turtle. I'm pretty sure. I think it's definitely more plausible that it's multiple personalities. But the question is, she should still be in jail, right? Because we convicted her of murder, the past. She's assuming it's the same person, she should still be in jail. Now somehow there's 5 of them. Okay. Yep. What does that mean? It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. Hopefully Maya's still okay. You would think Maya would have gone, like, walked to the gate. So something happened to Maya. Like, why would she sit in the inner sanctum? You know, when no one came to check on her, she would, you know, she'd be wondering what's going on. Earthquake. Right, she would come to the gate, and she would try to leave at least. Wanted to secure before he got here, Iris. Presumably because he wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. I don't know, I'm thinking Maya may have been taken over by a spirit, and she's actually not in the cavern. And whoever is behind all this set up the lock so we can't get in to figure that out. To find out she's not in the cave. Iris, it means that Iris can only open one of the locks, the first one. Iris, try to think, isn't there any way around this? Like I said, hundreds of different ways to set the locks. Suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But take time. Get to working. Get to working, lady. About a day if I guess. It's better than leaving the locks in place. Exactly. Sure, I'll do whatever I can. Are you still watching? Is she still streaming though, Beats Turtle? Charm Scully? Hang in there, Maya. Gonna have to call your inner strength into the crime. You know what? Look at this. Look at this doe-eyed face. You know what, Iris? The one thing I don't quite get. What might that be? I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, don't give me the look. Puppy dog look. Told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. You're seen that same evening at the inn. Is she lying to us? And then spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too. Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the inner temple, it's as if you were. About time you told us the truth. Nope, not watching. She done streaming? Ooh, Psyche Locks. This one's only 3 though. Something going on we don't know about. Alright, let's see what we got first. Take that! Take that! Don't give me those tears. The crocodile tears. I don't believe you. Time to told us the truth about what you're doing. Said you're in your room? Still claim that to be the truth. Yes, that's right. Don't give us that innocent look. I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too. But I can't. This person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Bikini. Take that! Okay, we're correct here. Talk about Sister Bikini. Maybe we don't need to do anything. Sister Bikini. Your testimony in court was very clear. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple. But you'd see my back likes to act up violently. Left Iris to help the acolyte and return to the temple. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. She talked about Maya's training that night. See, Iris. You were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. What do you mean very impressive? We already Didn't we already tell her on the first day that Sister Bikini was saying something else? Acolyte's actual training due to start after 10 that night. Left the main hall early, so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. That's a long walk. I would have left at about 9:40. Sorry, Iris, but line doesn't suit you. You say you left the main hall at 9:40, but what you say doesn't add up with this. I don't think we have... Oh! Oh, we do. She told us herself she rang lights out bell at 10. Take that! Ooh, look at that. Ooh, who's got their thinking caps on today? Noob does. Someone messaged me. What you doing, man? Don't bother me. At Bible study, feeling better. Can't believe it. So I'm in a fantasy football league. And I'm playing one of my friends in the league. He's got 2 players that played today and they did pretty horrible. So he got upset and he's telling me how he hates fantasy football now. But his team's better than mine, so I'm still not very hopeful about it. Okay. You said you rang lights out bell at 10. Only moments before you rang that bell were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have, Sister Bikini. Which I'm not sure if she's that reliable. I don't think she's... Actually, you know, to be honest, I don't think Bikini's... She might be actually a decent... yeah, I think she's an okay witness. Oof. Oof indeed. Yeah. No one likes to start bad. Who's that? Me, Mr. Wright. Even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten? No, that's right. I remember. That brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. 10 o'clock on the night of the murder. You're seen in 2 different places at the same... Maybe she has a twin. Hold on to your butts. Tommy told me exactly what's going on. So far, I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. Second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. Only one possible explanation. There were 2 of you. I'm gonna do it. On the night of the incident, you were seen 2 different places at the same time. Hold on, Beat Turtle. We're doing the twins theory. Which means must have been 2 of you. Can't think of any other explanation. That's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. So maybe she doesn't know. She has a doppelganger or a twin sister. The way you're trembling, searching seems to suggest otherwise. Seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Show me the evidence. Something that proves there's more than one of you. Yeah. Oh no, do we have evidence of that? We might not have... Tell me something there's more than... We might not have the evidence for that. Okay, not the hood. Show that proves there's more than one of me. This sketch? This is all I can think of. I don't think this is correct though. We might just not have the evidence we need. But but Larry... Well, Larry said this was her in the picture. The problem is it's not written in the description, so I'm not sure. You know what? Let's just do it. That was not it. Okay. I think we gotta go solve in. Okay. I don't think we have the information. Let's go look around first and see. Okay, I'm not gonna reload because we don't. We'll get enough. We'll regenerate enough penalty points when we solve the psycho lock. Now I was here earlier. There's only one lock. Now there's 5. Chains is guarding something. I've seen locks like this. Back. Let's move on. See, we're getting new events, so we'll find out. I think we need more evidence. Can count on Iris to break the lock. Should try to gather more clues. That's right. We have to find Pearl. Where the hell did she run off to? Paps is still combing the place. Look pretty nervous. Be nervous too. It's got to be a tough job. Oh, here's Edgeworth. Especially someone give you the evil eye, dude. He's got a mean stare. Look at that. I know, where is Pearl, Beats Turtle? I don't know. She ran off after crying because she felt responsible for Maya. How could I have done that? Edgeworth. Ah! Don't you dare. Is he running? He ran away. Get back here, Edgeworth. You want right? What do I want? Came here to laugh at me. Get on with it. Not laughing at you. Ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. He's a tsundere. Yeah, hug him. I think you should hug him, Phoenix. He deserves a hug. Went back to the criminal affairs department. Said you wanted to look into something. Oh, this is where I think this is where the evidence is going to come from. Thanks to what I found, reminded us of something terrible. Guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden. Huh? High chance, actual scene of the crime, that's why. And because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow. Yep. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. Surely don't suspect Maya. If she was spirit channeling, it could have been the ghost that took over her body. Have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job. Guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of quakes. No, thankfully my nightmares have stopped. Poor guy. You might want to see someone about that. Talk you through what you're feeling. Still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago when we were little school kids at the same elementary school. Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. Concocted by Manfred von Karma. All started with the big earthquake that hit the courthouse. And that's when his dad died. Miles' dad. Oh, poor guy. Yes, stuck in the elevator with my father, defense attorney. Deprived of oxygen, passed out, that's when it happened. These elevators aren't freaking airtight. You'd be fine. I mean, people have been stuck in an elevator for hours. That's not a thing. I mean, is it possible that someone made an airtight elevator? Sure, it's possible, but the reason why they don't do that is because the elevator can get stuck. Very strange. Single gunshot shattered my whole life. This Faja died. Lost everything that day all because of that earthquake. My dreams, family. No. Oh, but you became a lawyer anyway. It's been more than 17 years. The case was finally resolved 2 years ago. I think I don't know it all. I was there. But such a shock I never imagined could be so wrong about myself and my life. Sorry, right? Nothing else I can say. After you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. Stronger than anything? No more self-pity. You should just say this. Phoenix is thinking this right now. He should just say it. I imagine what it passed. Yeah, right? Jay Kiski? I mean, because of the very fact that people can get stuck. So obviously they don't want people suffocating in there. Something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. So it's kind of strange. I mean, I understand they made it that way for the story, but it's just kind of weird. Something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. She looks like Dahlia Hawthorne. Felt like I'd seen her before? No, wait. Not somewhere. Sometime. Felt like I'd seen her in court. Went back to the criminal affairs to look for file. Yep, checked over every case file I've worked on. I was right, seen her face 6 years ago. My first appearance in court, when he was going against Mia Fey. It was my worst nightmare. I'm sorry, right? Wait, Phoenix doesn't remember? Can't give that information away to a member of the general public. Phoenix was a witness in that case. He should remember. What? He was... Wait, he was the defendant. Mia defended Phoenix. He was being framed for murder by Dahlia Hawthorne. Drink some water, guys. Drink some water. I should do that. Why not? Might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves the case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. Nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. She was the Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne was part of a jewelry store owner. Her sister was a police officer or something. Neither did the case. A woman is completely unrelated to this murder. What? Unrelated? Say that with complete confidence. She has a twin. Dahlia Hawthorne's still in jail. That's the only reason why he would say something like that. Iris must be some long-lost twin or doppelganger. You're wrong, Edward. She's totally related. Yeah, she must still be in jail. And that's what Edgeworth checked up on. Need to fill Edgeworth in. Need to explain connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. Oh, well, I mean, this is the evidence we need to show Iris that there's two of her, right? What do we present? Her profile? Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here when she was a child. We still don't know much about her past. We're looking into it. Reminds me, Edgeworth went back to the criminal affairs to look up some stuff. So, it can't be Dahlia, because Dahlia obviously grew up with the jewelry store. I wonder if they were they're twins. And they were put up for adoption and they, were split at birth kind of thing. Ask him what he's found. Didn't we already ask him? Misty Fey. And we don't know why Misty Fey was... Why was she here? Why didn't she go see her children, right? Another victim, same as always. Hope you tell me if you know something about our mystery woman, right? True identity could be useful for a weapon. Useful weapon for the defense. Can't give that away. Alright, what do we got? Anything about this? Nothing. About this? What do you think about this? Nothing. What about that? Get that piece of filth out of my... Oh man, Larry would be so sad if he heard that. So mad, huh? A thing or two about Larry Butch, just like you. Both know it likes to act up like this. Even he couldn't make something like this up. This is what he drew. This is what he saw. Unbelievable as may seem. Every single time I see that guy, he's in it up to his neck, right? Just, coincidentally, Larry just always involved. Alright, what about that? Not gonna talk about it. Did we get more dialogue? How do we get him to talk about Iris? Crime photo. Fax photo. How about that? Why won't he talk about Iris? Can we examine something? Charm or something poking from the snow looks old. Belong to the victim? Sure of that. Going in the evidence room once the investigation is over. Your friend Larry just tried to steal it when no one was... Because Larry's an idiot. This little lantern, little statue. Aw, but the place is well kept. One thing that's troubling me, everything else covered in snow, frozen over. Ice in this bowl has been broken. Yeah. Why is there no snow? Someone must have cleared it. Played the what if game when I asked a trusty bungler, Detective Gumshoe said it wasn't him. Suppose you noticed my name written on the lantern? Pretty hard to miss. I wonder if this is Maya upside down or if it's supposed to be like... No, like... What if this is supposed to be a O-H-O-W? Oh, how? Pretty hard to miss. Written by Miss Duxnim's blood. Miss Duxnim's blood. Probably forced against the lantern by the killer. With her back against the lantern. Wrote that name with her finger. Oh, that's why upside down. See, the victim wrote this herself? Isn't that obvious? No, not really. Why would she write Maya's name? Don't think that's something I want to discuss. I don't know. Good point. Torches, need all the lights. They were lit on the night of the murder. Apparently they don't light these torches for training sessions. What? Too much light isn't conducive to spiritual training. It's Maya. It's Maya. Looks... Oh. It looks like it was Maya. It does look like Maya, yeah. I'm sure it'll all be cleared up. Or maybe... Yeah, I think so. Okay, he's supposed to give us information on Iris. He's not gonna talk about it. Wait, what happened? What? However, we still don't know much about her past looking into it. See, we should ask him what he found at the criminal investigation, and it's not coming up in our dialogue. Iris gave that to you, didn't she? Really works. Helped my fever go down quicker, I'm sure of it. So you say your face is white as a sheet and sweat is running down your cheek. When there's freaking snow outside too. It seems to me like there's something going on between the two of you. Ah. Don't know exactly why. Something about Iris just tugs at me. Can't figure out whether I feel like I know her or don't know her. How does... Phoenix must have blocked out his memory of dating Dahlia Hawthorne. Because how would you forget, you know? It's not like he was a little kid. He was in college when it happened. And that was only 5 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. It's really weird. Doesn't want to talk about that. Right? Right, Pizza? It's kind of weird. How does he not remember? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? About that? How about that? I don't know Maya Fey very well. Seems to me the girl's always landing herself in trouble. Just certainly hope she's alright. That doesn't help us. We still don't have an extra dialogue box. What the hell? Someone else, maybe we'll get something else? There you go, okay. Weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet in the mountains when you're all alone on your own. Speaking alone, I guess I should go check out the shack down the path. Oh, there you go. Alright. Larry? Larry, you here, Larry? Or should I say Lori? Oh, there's Pearl. We found her, Beast Turtle. Oh, Mr. Nick. What are you doing here? Nothing. What about Miss Maya? Is she alright? We don't know yet. Oh, I see. What do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry, it's a loser shack. Losers get together to lose themselves. Pearl is not a loser. So cute. I don't want to see you, Larry. We've got enough of you, Larry. Find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? There she is. Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Lorice did a picture of me. Great, Pearls. We're gonna gather firewood. Be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little camp. Cooking rotten potatoes. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Beats Turtle. You thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I want to see the picture too. FBI! FBI, open up! I mean, if this picture on the building is any indication, he's not bad. Get out of our way. No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. Don't want to trust this kind of guy. Let you down. Oh, Mystic Maya. What'd you do to her, Lorice? Something you want to tell me about this picture? Got nothing to say to you, Nick. Life's here now with Pearl. Two losers cooking. Wait, Pearl is not a loser. Larry, you might be a loser, but Pearl is not a loser. She's a sweet, innocent, adorable little girl. Right then, what do you think about the picture, Pearl? I think it's really well drawn. Can't draw at all. I think it's really amazing. Someone appreciates it. Tough getting the flames to look like that, you know? It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy. Wasn't a dream. She really flew, telling you. Iris really flew. Oh? Mr. Lorice? Don't look at me like that, Pearl. Wait, what happened? So I was half asleep when I was here that night. Hey, look, they're showing him upside down. This is how he saw it. It's not someone flying, it's someone falling. They keep showing him looking at it upside down. Wide awake after the lightning struck, and I saw what I saw. It exactly like I drew in the picture. Looks like I don't have any choice but to take the sketch at face value. The confusing part is these wires over here. It looks like, you know, it'd be the top suspension part, right? From the top of the bridge. But I think she was falling. There's a look of doubt on your face. Night of the crime. Yes, Mr. Nick? Been meaning to ask about the night of the murder. Where were you? Where were you? I was just a kid. I'm just a kid, you know. Sure, it doesn't really matter what I was doing. Does it, Mr. Nick? Why is she stuttering? What if it was Maya spelled upside down? Wait, what are you talking? The blood? The written blood on the lantern? We already thought it was, right? Sorry, Pearls? Yes, it does. On the night of the murder. Supposed to be in Miss Duxton's room reading a book. But Miss Duxton was murdered and you Pearls were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night? Really sorry. What do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about in the picture? Maya spelled upside down? Doesn't look like letters. Iris upside down, so my head connected to the blood. Oh, yeah. Why do we have locks here? Why do we have a lot of locks here? I've been a bad girl. Why I'm being punished? What are you talking about? Spiritual power has disappeared. What? That can happen? See, this is why I titled today's stream the way I did. Just more questions. What? Not that we ever got a thorough explanation of how the spiritual powers worked, but there's just so much more questions. Like, what the hell is going on? What do you mean powers disappeared? It's all over. Spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint. Bad. I know, I don't know. Just so confused. What are you looking at me for? Bro, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? What'd you do, Nick? You made her cry. Really cruel of you. Oh, it's okay. You're just a kid. You can't do everything all the time. I have to break the psycho locks. See what we got. Gonna kill Phoenix. Wait till after the story is done. We need him. Cow, 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 cow. Alright, after dinner on the night of the murder, you're supposed to be in Elise Duxton's room reading. Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. That was actually her aunt. But I didn't go. Didn't go? No. Somewhere else I had to go instead. So worried I had to go. Didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. Pearls never went to Duxton's room because she was too worried about something or someone. Pearls? On the night of the murder, you went to this place. Inner temple? Take that! You went here, didn't you? This is where you went? Because you were so worried, right? Next question is, who or what you were so worried about? Going to take a guess. Was that right? I guess that was right. You mean you know? Yes, you're worried about Maya. Has to be. Maya? Take that! Obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya. Ah! Knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course. Signed up for special course. Mama, quite brave of you, considering how cold it is. Did. Made her cry. I think he made her cry twice. That's alright. You know, as we're grilling her about the psycho locks, she stopped crying. So it's okay. Don't blame me if you come one with those you channel. Ha 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 ha. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? Because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place. You felt responsible. Look at this. This kid is only 9 years old. She's more responsible than the rest of the adults in this game. Except for maybe like Edgeworth. Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I will find him and I will kill him. So violent, Beats Turtle. So violent. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple. Okay, then we're clear. You went to the inner temple. It's not clear as what happened. What time was it when you headed over? Probably around 9:30. Heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. Wanted to get there before it started. There was so much snow, didn't get there until after 10. Wow. Wait, this girl was walking outside while it was snowing, in the cold, by herself, in the dark. She's 9 years old, guys. Like, holy crap. How did you know what time it was? I heard the bell ringing for lights out. Oh, look at that. She heard the bell. So what Iris said of her ringing the bell at 10, Has to be true. Because Pearl heard the bell, the lights out bell. Even changed my name color to red, emphasize, oh god. He's got the death mode on, kill mode on, right? Heard the lights at bell out, like, heard the lights out bell, yes. As I could have tempo, the bell's pretty small. Must have really good hearing. Really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. Is she not out there? Don't want to miss it. It would be terrible. Trying to hear the bell? Why were you so worried about hearing the bell? I think I know why. Reason you were so worried about that bell is because of this. That I don't know. This? No. Why was she worried about the bell? She wouldn't know of, oh, the lightning? I like these emotes though, Wanderbot. These emotes are nice. They're very minimalistic, but they're like a little, no, just faces. I want to say it's the lightning. I'm gonna try, but we're gonna lose a lot of penalty points for this. So I'm gonna, oh, you know what? I'm gonna save first. Hold on. I don't mind losing the 2, but losing half, having lost half of it, that's a little troublesome. Option, save. Try this again. Did I save it? I just did it, but I'm like, oh. Hydrate, noobs. Hydrate. Okay. Present. Unfortunately, we can't like stop, you know? We can't stop in the middle of these questionnaires. We have to go through it all over again. Where'd you go? You went here. I'm kind of curious as how big this like box detection is for the inner temple. Like, does it include the words, or do you have to click on the temple? You went here. You were worried about Maya. Here's more. I wonder who is. Yeah, these are very simple, but I don't know. I like the style. I like the style of art. Ooh, that Vivi emote is awesome. I wonder who he gets to draw his emotes. Because I really do like the style. Obvious where you should worry, Pearls, Ms. Maya. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Scared of the temple. I'm gonna present the weather report. That was not it. I'm gonna try again. He does his own? Damn, I wish I was an artist. You were worried at 10 o'clock. Why was she worried at 10 o'clock? I don't think I have the evidence for that. Reason you were worried about the bell was because of this. She's worried about a bell. Why is she worried about the bell? A bell. Is it because of evil spirits? I don't know. I don't think we have the evidence for this. I mean, I like the person I commissioned for my one emote. I do like her style too, actually. little cutesy kind of emo. But I don't know. This one is a little sharper. Not sharper, but I don't know. I just like the style. Maybe I should ask him. Right, load. I wonder if he does commissions. Alright, let's present. How about that? Girls doesn't know about that. Nope. How about that? Not in a position to talk about anything. I don't think there's anything new to examine. I'm gonna move to a different location. God, I hate when I gotta keep coming back to places. See what's at the main gate. We're still getting new area events at least. Wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall. Haven't seen Gumshoe. They're having a cup of tea. That Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's oh, wow. Main hall. Oh, there she is. What's the damage? How's the Sacred Cavern? Looks like it survived. Have bigger problems. Told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks stopping us from getting inside the Sacred Cavern. Who could have done that? Only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Kurain tradition. Have Iris at the Sacred Cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. We're in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Telling me how the Master of Kurain disappeared 17 years ago. Want to know why Misty Fey appeared at the temple. I'm very curious about that as well. About a week ago, Mystic Misty arrived. She showed me the talisman, proved that she was the master. Said, someone is trying to destroy Kurain tradition's main family line. Morgan Fey? I bet it's Morgan Fey. Fighting. Oh, maybe that's what happened. Morgan Fey is once again trying to sabotage Maya. And she used her daughter to help do that. Always Morgan Fey. Here to put a stop to them. We still don't know why she hid for 17 years. Someone's trying to destroy the main family line. Only one heir to the title of master at any time. Usually the eldest. Child becomes the new master of Kurain and her daughters. Oh, but Morgan is actually older than Misty. Right? But they bypassed her. Other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. Why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have, always will plot to erase those of the main family line. Power of the master worth this, you know what? And Misty definitely looks a lot better than Morgan, her sister. If she is the older one. Right. Believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. I mean, we've seen it in action. 2 years since I first met Maya. I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During that case, during the Master Mask case. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her. Kurain techniques made a huge difference to the world. Ability to commune with the dead, true psychic power. Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? That's pretty awesome. I don't know though, is that a... Well, I mean, if that was a case, murder cases could be solved, like, a lot more often, right? With all the power and influence, kind of expected you to be really rich. Saying we're poor, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see? All because of one little mistake. And I think that's the one... That was the mistake when the police hired Misty Fey to commune with the dead, but they caught the wrong killer or something like that. 17 years ago, that's when everything came crashing down. But who knows? Maybe Misty did bring the right person, and like it was the police that botched up the prosecution. That incident, she's talking about what yes, it is, Phoenix. Sure, the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It's called the DL6. Look at that. I mean, we've talked time and time again of how good it is that these games link the episodes together. The DL6 incident is one of the big past events that happened that link all the characters and episodes that are occurring. So, very interesting. The DL6 incident. We saw this in the very first game, and it's showing up again in the third game. Oh, well, handled a related case 2 years ago. Right? Getting the goosebumps, yeah. I mean, it's what we expected, but at the same time, it's gonna be really cool to see how everything is linking together. Because I'm kind of curious, because these games came out. These games came. When games are planned, it's not like they say, "Oh, we're gonna plan a series." I mean, sometimes they do, but obviously it relies on game sales and whatnot, right? So to plan out a storyline that they keep referencing certain events in the past. It takes some foresight. Granted, they could have just made an old past event, but the way the writers have linked it together, it sounds like it was planned out in advance, And for it to come out in the third game still, it's very good. Murder took place 17 years. First time in the country's history, police ever used a spirit medium, which was Misty. Idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Fey. Which is interesting. This was 17 years ago. Maya was only 19, though Maya was only 2 at the time. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, investigators were spurred into action. That man was found not guilty. And I think it has more to do with the prosecution. Oh no, not the prosecution. Yeah, the prosecution. The prosecution messed up, probably. Or the defense, like, fabricated evidence or something like that. Because I don't think Misty Fey was incorrect. I think something bungled on the other side in the court area. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. The first case the world had ever seen the Kurain tradition openly involved in. That's my conclusion anyway. I think Misty Fey caught the right person, but the problem is how the case was handled. All over the media, public, the judiciary, the people of the Kurain village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Misty's powers were a sham. Just disappeared, vanished. Everyone still thought of her as a fraud. Tell the truth, Misty Fey's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. I can't believe he got away, man. Oh, that OJ. Can't believe it. Of course it wasn't. Since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. Grand tradition's starting to recover. The new master wielding the power of the clan. Maya. Well, now she's the master. Spiritual power of the Kurain channeling technique is in the blood. Okay. And it only manifests in the females. Women of the Fey clan always been spirit mediums because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly. Only the women in the family can inherit that power. That's racist. That OJ's The Orange Juice Simpson. Yeah, and he went to jail anyway because, like, he tried to steal his own memorabilia or something, and I don't know. That guy just became a train wreck afterward. Main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy. Each new generation, one daughter becomes the new master. Ones who don't become branch families, right? So actually that means because Maya became the master, it doesn't seem like Mia had any spirit channeling powers. Despite being, you know, she was the firstborn though. Always the cause of tragedy. Maya had a sister, an older sister. Heard of her? Know about Mia? Became a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life. I mean, she lost her life because she was a lawyer, but was the person who killed her involved in the DL6 incident? I totally forgot what happened. I do remember the person who killed her because he was trying to, like, take evidence she was storing at Grossberg's office or something like that. But I don't remember if it was related to the DL6 incident as well. You know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? Wait, she was a mystic. It was only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. Also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. With Morgan, Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. Yep. That's right, Misty Fey had an elder sister. Oh, see? Morgan was the older sister. And that's probably why Morgan was all upset and wanted Pearl to become the new master. Because, you know, Misty kind of usurped. You know, being the firstborn, you think you're going to be the next master. But to find out your younger sister is, like, better in the spirit powers, it's kind of sucky. Why was he taking it? Yeah. Who knows, Beast Turtle? Who knows? Only the people involved know at this point. Oh, are you talking about the guy? Wait, are you talking about OJ Simpson? Or are you talking about the guy in the game? I'm not sure. I forget. I would have to go back and see what happened in that episode. But it may have had to do with the cover-up of the DL6 incident. Possibly. I just don't remember, to be honest. Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat. So that's what happened. So Morgan was upset, tried to get Maya framed for murder. In the Game 2 episode, I think. She tried to get Maya framed for murder. That didn't work. Morgan went to jail. And now, I mean, Pearl's still walking around. Pearl is a better channeler than Maya. But because she's not part of the family, the main family, she doesn't get a chance at becoming master. But that's why Morgan wanted to get rid of Maya. He found his internet browser history. Oh yeah, that's always first thing in the, you know, ever you gotta have a will. You're gonna write out your will. Please delete my internet browser history and all cookies. Mystic Misty's sister's Mystic Morgan, as you probably know, the big-haired lady. Year ago, at Maya's home, accomplice to murder. What she did was terrible, as all she could make her own daughter the next master, which I just explained. Suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, you must have already realized Iris. What about Iris? How is Iris connected now? Iris is... Mystic Morgan's daughter? I don't know where this, I do not know where this, I did not expect that at all. Where is this story taking us? What the hell? Is this real life? Does that mean Dahlia is Morgan's daughter as well? If she was like a twin? What? What? I'm still... Yeah, that is nuts. That is crazy. Holy smokes. More questions. Is she telling the truth? Just say Iris is Morgan Fey's daughter. I thought you already knew. Wait, so she's Maya's cousin and Pearl's sister. Unless she's like a half-sister or something, but... What the hell? Sounded like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. Yes. Pearl. Pearl. I always thought she was an only child. Jess, that child. She's Mystic Morgan's... Wait, what? What is she gonna say now? What is she gonna say now? I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. She's in prison now. I wonder... Okay. Like, Iris was her original daughter. But when Morgan found out her daughter didn't have powers, she went out and tried to have another daughter, Pearl, who had spiritual powers. Right? Because her whole plan was to become the main branch family. To become the main family, right? Drink your water, Beach Turtle. You didn't... I'm reminding you this time. Oh my gosh, holy smokes. This information is blowing my mind right now. Sounds like Morgan it does. You're right. Ever since she was found to be co-conspirator in a murder last year. Okay. All done to set Pearls up as the next master. Oh, you're passing. Oh, cool. What are you drawing? See, I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters. Not 2. There's a twin. Dahlia is totally the twin. Yeah, Dahlia and Iris were twins. Pearl was the last one. Boom! Mind blown. Holy smokes, the story is crazy. Holy smokes. I think okay, and I still think the theory of she had 2 daughters, both of them weren't spirit mediums. So she gave them away. She put them up for adoption. One was adopted by the temple. One was adopted by a rich jeweler. And then she had the third child, to get the spirit powers. Yes. Iris, her twin sister, Mystic Pearl. See? Twins! Twins! I told you, twins! What? Did you know happened 20 years ago? No, we didn't know. Wait, 20 years ago? She's 20 years old? 25. For some reason, I think she's like younger than Maya. And she looks... I don't know, the way they draw her, she looks super young. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Morgan's life crumbled. Oh, that's dramatic. Wasn't many years later, Kirain's reputation hit an all-time low. Mr. Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become master and left her and the village, taking their twin daughters. Oh, there you go. But why were they split up? How awful. He was a jeweler. He remarried, that's when it happened. So, okay, so Valerie Hawthorne is was he's the jeweler that had Valerie and Dahlia. Dahlia was a stepchild. That's why she probably didn't feel bad about killing her sister. Because they weren't blood sisters. Right? Because Dahlia was kind of psycho, right? I decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after. There you go. They're two different people. That was Iris. And Dahlia just turned into a complete psychopath. Could you tell me one more thing? What was the name of Iris's sister? Can't remember. All I can recall is her father was a jeweler. We know what her name is, Dahlia. Unless they changed her name when they adopted. Oh, actually no, they wouldn't change her name. Finally know why Dahlia is a psycho. I don't know. Wait, why is Dahlia a psycho? How can Iris not be a psycho and Dahlia be such a psycho, right? Raised by her environment or something. It helped clear up a lot of details. Oh, that's actually, that's a good point. Morgan's the psycho. That's the problem. So her dad must have been super nice because Iris is super nice, right? Pearls had two older sisters. She had two older stepsisters. Remember? No doubt because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. Even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls. Seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. Was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So Iris has a twin sister. We know who it is. Plot thinkings. Information would be useless unless I can flesh it out. Need to ask more questions, get some more info. So we gotta break Pearl's psycho locks and Iris's psycho locks. I think we can break Iris's psycho locks now. Because we have... Do we have the profile? We have the profile. I'm gonna try to do that first, actually. Let's save. Alright, move. Shall we should go here too, actually. Oh, we're here. February 9th. Someone's here. Gumshoe? Someone's happy. What tune is that humming? It is Gumshoe. What is he doing? No motive, no crime, no motive, no crime. Sing it with me. What? Zavari. Remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Karain? Whoop. Wait, why is he so happy? Who cares if the clues I find are no good? Not what investigating's all about. Investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Guess so? Good, okay, blah blah blah. We never guessed that Gumshoe was into... Oh, it's reggae. It kind of throws me off because this is not reggae music, the background music. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. How long have you been there? Just got here. What are you up to? Investigating. Made a promise to Edgeworth. Promised I would find the real murder weapon. Barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead. Giving it my best shot, still haven't turned up any clue. Found these weird scraps of paper, looks like a letter. That's might be evidence. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case though. I don't know. Every time you change the your name color, it throws me off. I think someone else is chatting. Okay. Oh man, we're getting a lot of we are unfolding this story. How's the investigation? Don't know if you should telling you, pal. Guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. Okay, that's what we suspected. Taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. One day, Gumshoe, you'll be extremely useful. Like right now. He found more clues. Any more, more evidence is good, is a good thing. Don't have the details. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that secret cavern, you're going to be faced with one ugly situation. Kind of ugly situation are we looking at? Got me? I don't know. Why would you say that then? Color change. Not my words, pal. Who said it? Mr. Godot. Oh, yeah. The guy who has it out for us. Because we're supposed to protect Mia. Oh, okay. Anyway. Letter. About that letter. You're confusing me. Confusing me. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting the gut trying to find the murder weapon. All I find some burnt up old letter. Burnt up. Yeah, I was in the incinerator right outside the inner temple. I wonder if it was something written by Misty Fey. Incinerator looked like it was used. Right? Oosh, there it is. Eventually, you were. Wait, we're not supposed to falter? What are you talking about? Us or Godot? After the incident, snow had melted away. Means someone used incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you? Got it right here if you want to take a. Let's take a look. Sure, Godot. Don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. Bet it's got no relation to the case. What is this guy paying attention? This whole thing is about spirit mediums. I just need to keep trying. Dude, keep your head up, Beats Turtle, and just, you know, just keep on going. The most important step is the next step. Burnt letter added to the court record. Gotta be important if it mentions spirit. Okay, let's make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime. No, we're not. This is important evidence. Take a look at it real quick first. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. This is probably why Pearl was listening out for the 10 o'clock bell. Pearl, wait, did Pearl, Misty Fey must have told Pearl that she was the master. But who is she channeling is my question. Who is Pearl channeling? I think this is for Pearl. Her name is, she is our ally. The whole, here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is burned, also tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades. Bring our vengeance. Oh no, this is a note from Morgan Fey. Has to be with this. Roast the master. Morgan Fey wrote her a note. Wrote a note to Pearl. Wait, so that means you can't channel people that are still alive? Pearl must have channeled Dahlia. And then Dahlia did all the bad stuff. Because Dahlia is a psycho. Got more questions. More questions, holy crap. Okay, no. What do you know about the real murder weapon? Wasn't the Shichishito found impaled in the body? Edgeworth proved that in court. Yes, true. Must have been another blade. That's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for. Yeah, man, is it time work? But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. Got the feather forensics in our cap these days. Using the department's secret weapon. Ooh, are we gonna get something new that we can look for stuff, clues? No, you can't channel the living. Then who are they channeling then? And how did Morgan Fey get that letter to Pearl? Secret weapons. You want to know? Gotta think scientifically. Murder weapon was a sword. Metal detector. Swords are scientifically speaking metal. Any questions? I know what he's gonna say. Let him look smart. Yeah, we already predicted it. What's the perfect tool? Ta-da! Metal detector. Wanna give scientific investigation a go? Yes. Using this thing for hours. Gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? Old ass is suspicious. I mean, maybe you think old ass was working with Morgan Fey? I never thought about that, actually. Yes, play forensics. It's good fun. Alright, guess I'll give it a go. Department's most advanced gadget. A metal detector? Really? So sensitive you could make it cry. It's so high tech. You could skydive off of it. I'm gonna tell you how to use it. Possible the real murder weapons around here. What we're trying to find out? Let's turn the detector on. Sound of the metal detector bouncing off something metallic. Move the detector around. Give the court around. Good looky-see. Wait, what? When that happens, press enter. Give the area a good hard stare. Wait, I'm not pressing anything. Why is it jumping? Take a good... Looks like there's something round buried in the ground. Don't touch that. What is it? It's a trap. People set them out to catch us detectives. Real nasty. A trap. Like a bear trap? Here's traps with sharp teeth. Snag your leg. Yeah, like a bear trap? Got my finger caught in one. Oh, wait. How do you still have a finger? Those things would take off a finger. This bit of cheese looked tasty. Reached out bad. It's a mouse trap. A mouse trap. What is that then? Looks like a wallet? That's where it... Oh, it's Gumshoe's wallet. Of course it is. Oh, he's dropping it? Put a bell. He still dropped it anyway. Now I found it. Your wallet is completely... Wait, is his... Wait, his wallet's empty. It made out of metal? How did we detect it with a metal detector? Drop it all the time? Don't put money in it. How come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the... Oh, the bell. Okay. Good thing you had the bell on it. What is that? Hey, been looking all... Oh, God, a pen. Old man gave it to me called... makes you detect a sound. Dream to stick it in your face one day. Wait, why is the cane... Wait, is the cane metal? Scientifically, they're usually made out of wood. Things made out of wood. Don't bother investigating unless it looks metallic. Weird that this thing is causing it. Yeah, super weird. Hands up. Wait. What if there's a... I think there's a hidden blade in the staff? Top's coming off. Damage a really important piece of evidence. Ah! It's a hidden blade. Wait. But this was Misty's staff. This was Misty's staff. So was she stabbed by her own blade? Inside the staff. The murder weapon? I've guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. Call this kind of thing a sword king. It's a real gem. Workmanship is really something else. Why would she have this? Why would she have this? Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. Wait, what? Like a cane that goes into a sword? What is he talking about? Officially give it, yeah. The real scene of the crime was the inner temple. Oh, we should go there. Why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Historically correct? What do you mean? The sword cane? Cane sword? Sword cane? Gumshoe. Knows about the hidden sword? No one. Maybe we use it to break a psycho lock. Police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. No team in Gumshoe. Doesn't look like there's any traces of blood. Guess this isn't the murder weapon. Oh, no. There's someone just wiped it after the murder. Of course, Sting's definitely the murder weapon. Great job. About the same length as the Shichishito 2. Gonna run over to forensics. Gotta be some traces of blood left. Even if most has been wiped off. See you later. Sword, that's what it is, but it's a staff. Right. Yeah, those things are, I mean, I'm pretty, yeah. I know those are real things, right? Hydrate, Beats Turtle. I know you're charcoal drawing, but you got clean hands somewhere? Every case is gonna be airtight. Hold it! What a pretty busy guy. I'm gonna get the staff analyzed. Would you mind holding off? Wait, why? What are you talking about? Just until we find Maya. What's this got to do with her? Don't know. It's starting to get a really bad feeling. Wow. Wait, why do you need to keep the sword, though? Maya's trapped inside the sacred cabin right now. We don't know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. Maya's been murdered? Let's just wait until we can get inside the secret cabin. Looking kind of Viridian. Alright, one thing. Staff's secret trick, let's keep it between you and me, alright? No, I agree. Gets out that we knew about it, didn't say anything, we're finished. Just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. Take good care, pal. Do we keep the metal detector? Gumshoe, you know there's a place at the base of the mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya? Pasta? I hope he's not talking about Trey Beyond. Can't help but wonder, what was Elise Duke's... Yeah, this is the most curious thing. Why did Misty have this sword staff? Sword cane? I'm gonna see if I can open up the locks on Iris. Save. No luck with the locks yet, huh, Iris? Actually, that's a possibility, yeah. Okay. Person you saw somewhere else on the night of the murder. Bikini. Take that! Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 2 of you left the main hall. Let me see. Okay, you testified yourself. You rang lights out. Take that! Testified on the contrary. You're lying to us, Iris. Okay, last one. Seen in 2 different places. There were 2 of you. Wait, so she knew about her twin sister, though. Show me the evidence that proves there's more than one of me. Does this count? Take that! Wait, that doesn't count? Ooh. Oh. Where else do I get information about the twin? Oh, maybe I gotta go talk to Bikini, I said. Shoot. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're on the right thought process. We just don't have the right evidence. Code. Yeah, didn't I present that? Did I not present her profile? I'm gonna see if... I'm gonna ask her about... Oh, this one. Oh. Iris had a twin sister. Really all I know. The fact that she was taken away from her mother by her jeweler father. Don't have any idea where she is or what she's doing. She's spending time in jail with her mother because she's a killer like her mother. Wait, how is this not proof? I think about it, I do kind of feel sorry for Mystic Morgan. Wasn't her fault her sister was more powerful. Morgan couldn't compete with her sister. Must have been really tough. Doesn't excuse all the things she did. Oh. I thought that was it. Maybe Pearl knows some. Oh, look, we got a new trigger here. Expecting Larry and Pearls must have gone to collect firewood. Have to. Oh, not here. Anyone in the garden? Oh, you were supposed to get information from him. So we can present this to him. You know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? Can't be serious. Bikini told me. Problem is, she didn't know the name of the twin. Nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently, her sister was raised by a father, a jeweler. See? The other incident. I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. We already know. Just get to it. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Psycho Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh yeah, because they look exactly alike. Tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. There you go. Give us the dialogue. First court case 6 years ago. Greenhorn, due to my inexperience, the defendant died. Because the defendant was in love with Dahlia, who was 14 at the time. FBI! But, we already, they were going to convict, or we got him off on a not guilty, but then he killed himself because he didn't want Dahlia to be charged with murder or something like that. Talk about Terry Falls. Yep. He took the fall. Not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. Checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. And this was the trial we did. That was episode 4, actually. Dahlia was a key witness. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. Open up! He fell into the river. Stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father. Wait. Okay, but Dahlia, so Valerie was the older sister. Question is, was Wait, no. They already... Sister Bikini already specified Morgan only had 3 children. But Valerie was older than Dahlia? So where did Valerie come from? Was she adopted? She must have been adopted or something. Or did the jeweler have a family with someone else first before having the twins, right? Hey, Valerie. That was Valerie, the sister. Murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Her older sister. The timeline is getting wonky right here, though. Sister. Well, stepsister. Oh, see, stepsister. Oh, you know why? Because after he left with the twins, he remarried, and that other woman probably had an older daughter from a prior marriage. Okay, figured. Okay, that makes sense. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Got it. It's when she entered in my life. A psycho. Woman who tried to kill you and frame you for murder. Cherry Falls died. What happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really? Yeah, it matters. She in jail? Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? Dahlia Hawthorne's dead. Died. Which means Pearl could have channeled her. And that's why there was 2 Dahlias. That's why there was Iris and Dahlia. Because she was dead, Pearl channeled her. That explains it. How did she die? Her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians. What? What do you mean? What? Must confess in reading her file, came to know of the murder case you were involved in during college. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, so she was in jail, thanks to her persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey! Psycho girl. Related to Morgan. You had the feeling? Why though? How did she poison herself? I mean, she was known to be a poison queen, right? At the time, Talia seems like she was possessed by a demon. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down. Sentence was finally carried. Oh, she was on death row. She was executed. And then she was channeled. So Dahlia as Pearl as Dahlia Hawthorne killed Misty Fey. Those eyes come. Oh, the white eyes. Oh, that's right. The demon eyes. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. I never thought of that at all. You're right. I thought it would, I thought it would just be like a character, an emotive thing. They're angry, so their eyes turn white. But maybe their eyes turn white because it's like a genetic thing, right? Sure, that's a bit of a shock. More reasons than one. I understand. Can't possibly connect it with this case. Dead. We're at a spirit medium temple with 3 spirit mediums that can channel dead spirits. She might be connected, Edgeworth. Once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. Little do ye know. I wonder. Seems you're not aware of one other connection, Edgeworth. Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's her mother got to do with any of this? Morgan Fey. Spirit medium from a branch family of the Curain channeling technique. You say Curain channeling. What do you think? Where do you think we are, Edgeworth? Yes. Know something about it? Connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Oh, Misty. Involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. Oh, that's right. This was the case that was being worked. Caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. Police didn't have leads. They were stumped. That's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium, master of her channeling school. Right? Akatare. You know what happens? Out of her efforts, innocent man was accused of murder. I don't think he was. I think he was the murderer. The problem was they didn't handle the case well. She and her powers all fraudulent. Go to the police record room. It's all there. All you have to DL6 case file and you'll know. Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Wait, he was the victim? No, he wasn't. He got charged for murder? DL6. Is that the one when... Oh, victim. What? Edgeworth, you understand someday. Then you'll see your brain channeling technique is real. Do we have the profile? Is she lit up? Okay, she's lit up. Let's go up. Back to... Save again. Oh my god, so much new information. Try this again. Take that! Unlock the chains of destiny. Person saw you. Take that! Saw you. You have a twin. She knew about her twin. It's not like they were separated at birth or something. She knew about her twin. Take that! Come on, let's unlock. We still have to find Pearl and unlock her locks. There were two of you. And here we go. Profile. Bang. Have a firm grasp of the situation, Iris. You have a sister. Twin sister. Take that! A lot of take that's. Take it. Ah! That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know all too well. No idea you knew of her. Your psycho sister. Very impressive. No longer. She killed your stepsister. Do you not realize that? Do you not realize why she was executed? Your sister's psycho. Her sentence was carried out recently. Thank you. No need to explain, is there, Iris? Second, you was here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister. Wait. Actually? Iris? If Iris knew her sister was being channeled and in the area, Iris is an accomplice to murder. She's not as sweet and innocent as she's trying to make herself. I think she's just a psycho. She's just as psycho as her sister and her mother. Just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten? The channeling dojo training ground of the Kurain channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. Oh, you mentioned she knew. You're Turtle, you're a psychic. Remember, you're a psychic? A psychic. The psychic beats Turtle at. Secret you've been trying to hide. Accomplice to murder. Ah, me. You know, I thought she was gonna be a nice person, but no, she's just as crazy. I was in my room in the main hall. As soon as I heard I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. Knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me, passed away. Iris, that sister. Oh, maybe she wasn't involved? Dahlia Hawthorne, why didn't you tell me this? Because my sister always does what? She doesn't know her sister very well. What? Because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once. Can't do it again. What? What? I don't have to accept I may be found guilty. That's the only way. What is she? I don't know what she's talking about. There's been constantly new stuff. New questions. Had accidentally spoiled myself. Oh, did you look it up? About the fake kidnapping took place here on Eagle Mountain. That was the start of it all. So what started her down that twisted path? No, you gotta be psycho to do that to begin with. Started to commit crime after crime. In the end, she lost her life. All because I betrayed her. What? No coincidence, the Eagle Mountains where the exchange took place. After all, oh, I helped her plan the whole thing. To become a hostage, to ask for a $2 million rock? Why, when your dad's already rich? That's what I don't understand. You would think the dad's taking care of her. Right? I don't know. Got scared. I ran away. But why would you help her? I'm just as flabbergasted as Phoenix. Stealing $2 million from your own father? I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. What'd she do it for? It was revenge on our father. For what? What do you mean? He was a hideous man, threw our mother away, sent her to hell. No, I think the mother was psycho. Mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch. Main family had a lot of influence in many businesses' political circles. As the eldest daughter, mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. It's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. Plan backfired. Her mother's sister took it all from her, took over as master of Kurain. Yeah, but just because they're not the master doesn't mean they're gonna be poor. For long, credibility of the Kurain tradition hit rock bottom. New master Mystic Fey made a terrible mistake. During the investigation of the Deal 6 incident, Deal 6? After that happened, our father took me and my sister, leaving our mother and our home behind. Hated the place. He said it was a hot hick dive, that he had no reason to stay there. That's when you came to Hazakura? Woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter. Had no family in his new family, you see. Couldn't have more than 3 kids or something? More than 2 kids? Haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seat stolen from her, being rejected by her own family. But she's been very battered and spiritually, and it doesn't excuse the actions at all. They're psycho. And besides, I don't know. I guess it seems like the main family treats the branch family like trash or something, according to this. Mother would be a sociopath. Father is a yeah, I mean, no, if anything, the father is a sociopath and the mother's a psycho. Sociopaths, right, aren't emotional. They just do whatever for themselves, and that's what the father was. But the psycho is just, I don't know the difference. I think that's what. You know, all I'm hearing is excuses for why they did the terrible things they did. I mean, it doesn't justify anything though. Everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fey clan. What it looks like. Iris, one more thing I want you to tell me. During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer. Poisoned the lawyer? That lawyer's name? Armando Diego, or aka Godot. He had a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide evidence. College student, have you heard anything about him? I did hear one thing. She said she hated his... sorry. Sorry, Phoenix. I mean, you should have expected though. She was using you. I see. Thank you for your help. Ow. Hurry up, Phoenix. Still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. We gotta unlock Pearl's psycho locks. Psychos are not emotional? I always get the two mixed up. Alright, save. Got a lot of stuff. Is she back from gathering firewood? Come on! They really did make a fire right in front of the shack. Oh, Mr. Nick! Too late, Nick. Came here for one of our potatoes. Already polished them off. Need to find what Pearl is hiding. I think. What time is it? 1:45. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and we're gonna unlock these locks. Got just enough time, I think. Bypass it. Yeah, no, get back up here. Actually, bad news. I actually just found my wall. There's a leak inside my wall or something because there's water. Like there's water dripping down the wall and it's on the paint. It's actually separating the paint from the wall. So there's little pockets of water. And sheesh, that is bad news. Okay, anyway, I'm kind of stressing out about it now. I gotta get that fixed. There's water on the ground. It's not a lot, but I don't know where the leak's coming from is a problem. Okay. I was supposed to call a plumber a long time ago though about something else, and it might be related. Okay. Anyway, let's do this. Night of the crime. Yeah, I need to get it fixed. There actually was work done before I bought the place that they had water fixed from. There was a water leak in the floor above, and they had to get it fixed. The previous owners had to get it fixed, and supposedly it was fixed. So I don't know what that is. I'm kind of freaking out right now. More because I just bought this place, and if I have to do like a major fix, I mean, I don't want mold growing and all that, right? So I gotta get that fixed. And if it's in the walls, I gotta tear it down. Like they have to tear down that stuff to get to it. It's even worse. Okay, here. Let's play this, and I'll freak out about it off stream. Okay, I'm so happy. Didn't go in the end. Okay. We did the first lock. Okay. You were here at the inner temple. Take that! Right. I think she was channeling someone. Next question is, who or what were you worried about? Going to take a guess. You went to this place for one simple reason. Oh, Maya. I almost forgot why. Take that! You worried about Maya? Yes. Special training course. Probably around 9:30. Had to get there before it started. So much snow, didn't get there till after 10. Heard the bell ringing for lights out. Must have really good hearing. Didn't want to miss it, would be terrible. Why were you so worried about the bell? I think I know the reason. Because of this. The letter. Had to be the letter, right? Okay, that's it. Take that! Yeah, we got it. You're given instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? Presume you recognize these pieces of paper. Oh! Where did you... In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you're following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? It's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. Speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing. That leak is still bothering me because it's there right now. Like, it's leaking. I've been here this whole time streaming, so I don't know where the water came from. I haven't turned on anything. So maybe it's still coming from my neighbor's apartment or something. Believe you're written for you, Pearls. As you can see, large portion has been burnt. Last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it? Who was it supposed to channel? Dahlia Hawthorne? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Pretty obvious. The person you were trying to channel this night was... Take that! Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter? Oh! Okay, two more, just as I suspected. Was it Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night? It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Know anything about her, Pearls? Know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was? No. Never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions. How did Morgan Fey get the instructions out to Pearl is the question. Thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. Doesn't know Dahlia is her sister. Oh, that's right. Half-sister. About the instructions in the letter I found. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you've never heard of. Must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. My next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you?
Take that!
Pearls. Have to wonder about something. Didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. How did you? Figured it out. Person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fey, because it says... I suspected more because the letter at the end says, roast the master in the fires of Hades. Bring our vengeance to fruition. I don't know how Pearl ignored this part of the letter, because that's pretty... I mean, that's pretty threatening. Oh, what? Oh, look, she's crying. Time to start telling the truth. Is she holding back? What is he doing? Don't adjust me. Just because I'm a child? If you're trying to say I followed these instructions, I'd like to see some proof. Because I don't think you have any... Wait, what? You say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. Alright. Don't both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder? You're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you. I knew it. However, I do know that whoever did it was a child. You know that. Could it have been an adult? No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. Wait, what mistake? What do you mean? Sure, you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd be given. Misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. What? I gotta wait, what? Misunderstood. Here you must channel, leave everything up to her. Name is, she is R. Here's a picture of use it when you channel. I know you can do it. Once this is burn, also make hotel. Roast the master in the fires of Hades. Bring. Oh! That's why she's eating potatoes? Wait. Misunderstood some of the words. This is the evidence that proves it. Oh, the gravy! Gravely roast the master. There it is. Gravy.
Take that!
Okay, we got it. It was you who splattered gravy on the hanging scroll, wasn't it? Why would I do something like that? Do you remember what was written in the letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades. Bring our vengeance to fruition. Oh, she's so cute. Didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast among others, right? How did you know? Remember the conversation you had with Miss Duxnam on the night of the murder. Perhaps we can read some books together. I'm not very good at reading. Would you like to practice reading with me? And to think, the murder happened because Pearl channeled Dahlia. That is... If she found out, she is gonna be totally traumatized. How did you read this? It says gravely. Kind of a tough word. Miss Duxnam taught you how to read gravely and roast. But what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sounded like gravy. Me, and the only roast I could think of was food. That's why he did it. That's why he covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast. To be honest, did think it was a bit strange. Guess I really did get the wrong idea. Really am useless. Couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right. It's okay. Awesome. Oh, wait. Written right in my mother's letter. Said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. On my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring. Channel Dahlia's spirit? No. Tried, but I couldn't. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Couldn't do it? Never failed at channeling someone. This is the first. Tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. Just couldn't do it. Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. Wait, why not? You want? Come flying to the sky for you. Whoosh. Just like that. No buts. Never managed to channel... Who? Wait. Wait, if she never channeled the spirit, who did? The first person I can recall who we... Oh, yeah, right? Because the other ones we ran into, it was like one lock and then they all broke. I think, yeah. No. I was on the same train of thought, Beach Turtle. Because they found out... I mean, they must have realized Pearl couldn't do it, so they used the next spirit medium, Maya. And that's why she's probably not in that inner sanctum part. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? I don't know what to do. Is there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? Wait. I think I remember this part, actually. She couldn't channel the spirit because Maya already channeled it. You can't channel a spirit that's already being used, kind of thing. And that's why she thinks she failed, because she's trying to channel a spirit that's already being channeled. If I remember correctly. Suppose there's one other possibility, not very likely. Oh, here it goes. They're going to explain it. What it is. Could happen if someone else was already channeling this. That's it. There it is. So it has to be Maya. It's not Bikini, because Bikini looks like herself, right? And the other spirit channeler is dead. Oh. That only leaves Maya. There's only one each of spirit, right? Dating a girl and they can't see a hot chick if she's already True. That would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. I don't think Maya knows is the problem. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. Couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. The letter. This is my last wish. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully. Oh. Did her mother go to death row too? Definitely need to find out more about the letter. After dinner the night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy. Saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. Sure, it was the Master of Kurain like it said in the letter. Then, well, it's already way past 10 when I got there because of the snow, and you're carrying gravy. Went to the inner temple guest area. Thought I could wait there until the training was over. Why didn't you go to the training hall? Mystic Ma's main training had already started. Couldn't interrupt. Just stayed where I was, prayed for her to get through it. But then... Wait. Actually, no. Maya couldn't be the one who's channeling Dahlia because Bikini saw Dahlia come from the outside, right? It would have been weird if Dahlia came from inside the cavern where Maya was. So someone else is channeling her. Right? Did you fall asleep? Sorry, didn't mean to. I couldn't help it. Or about Pearl's cares. Fell asleep waiting for Iris too. Happens. Found yourself trapped at the inner temple? When I woke up, it was morning. Tried not to cry. Dusky Bridge wasn't there. There was no one in the training hall. Thought everyone had left because I overslept. Threw the letter into the incinerator. Heated up the leftover gravy. You ate the... Oh. Let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the scroll. Would have been weird if the body was covered in gravy. Oh. Must have been pretty scary for you. Know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at home. Don't equate something so trivial. Okay, Morgan's letter. And it's 10 o'clock. Mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary. Visit her every month. Last month, she told me. Time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. Something I need you to do for me. Hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. Wanted you to read it, do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fey clan. You'll be doing a great thing. Oh, she had the evil eyes. Did you see that? Listen carefully, I'll tell you where the letter's hidden. She planned this all ahead in advance. She was in jail. Mother is always nice to me. I love her very much. Oh. Pearl is so innocent and she's being used by her mother too. Moms will do anything for their kids. No, she's using you like Dahlia used Phoenix. She said it was for the good of the Fey clan. No, it's good for the Morgan clan. Mystic Maya is part of the Fey clan, so it had to be good for her too. That's right, isn't it, Nick? Oh, she's so innocent. Guess so. Yeah. The picture with her letter too. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture's enough to channel someone's spirit. This time, pretty weird. Larry knows anything about this stuff. Something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken. Someone had already opened it once before. Misty Fey, possibly? Sure, it's pretty strange. Someone had already opened it. I wonder if Misty Fey knew about it. Thanks, Pearls. That's why Misty called Pearl to go to her room that night, so she didn't channel the person. I wonder if that's what happened. Very welcome. Mother is watching over us. I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. Oh, man. What am I supposed to say? Oh, God. What's going on? Who's that? Oh, Godot here. Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? Finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Entrance to a sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. But it's all a waste of time. Maya Fey isn't coming back. What? I don't know what you're talking about. How could you say something? Your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. And you were the only one who was by their side. You were the only one who could have saved them. Know anything about what's going on. What did you say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow, once and for all. Mr. Nick, is what that man said true? You'll be alright, Pearls. Sure, Maya's alive, you'll see for yourself. That's right. Know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. Can't let that smile wipe off her face. My dear Pearl, done so well, my child, my Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Demon woman. Now finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours. My last great wish. Seems I was just... Morgan dead? I think Morgan's dead. And to be continued. Alright, that's 10 o'clock. I gotta save. Save. Alright. Anyway, we made great progress today. Got a lot of new information about the story. The story unfolded a lot. Connected all with the past incidences. We're seeing reoccurring characters all over again. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. But thanks for watching. Thanks for lurking. Let's see if there's anyone currently streaming. There's always someone to stream. Host, rather. There's this guy, Lifeless Gaming. He actually, I ran into his stream one time. Actually, he came to my stream. But he's currently streaming Borderlands 3. I didn't know it released. I definitely want to play that game. I loved Borderlands 2. And Borderlands 3 looks good. how it plays story-wise. You have a good night too, Beats Turtle. But thanks for chatting, watching, or lurking. Hope to see you next time. Tomorrow, I just talked about the leak in my wall. If I can get a plumber out here after I'm done with work, I'm gonna do that because this is kind of an emergency. So there might not be a stream tomorrow. I'll keep you updated. Hopefully I can stream. Keep your fingers crossed. And hopefully the work that needs to be done isn't... One, I either don't have to pay for it because it's covered by the building, but because it's inside my apartment, I'm not sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, chatting, lurking. Hope to see you next time. I hope that's tomorrow, but we'll see. And keep on gaming, stay safe, drink your water. Hope to see you. Goodbye, noobs. And I don't know. If we do start tomorrow, we might go into overtime to see if we can finish the trial. Because this is the third day trial. I think this is the third day trial. So everything should be unfolding at this point. You're doing work tomorrow. Oh, so you won't be able to watch? Well, I don't know. I mean, you follow the Discord. So you'll see any updates. But yeah, wish me luck because this is I haven't even been living here a year. And to find something like this, and it's not like a leaky faucet or something. This is my wall. My wall is like crying right now, literally crying. Like there's water dripping down the side of the wall. It's under the paint, so it's not like it's dripping on top of the paint. It's under the paint. There's little bubbles in the paint. And yeah, there's like, it broke through the paint because there's small little puddle, not puddle, but it's like wet on the ground. Anyway, not part of the stream. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye bye, noobsters.